Wait, hold on.
Hello. That's the intro right there.
Yeah. All right. Welcome back.
We got new glasses.
Yeah, we
Glasses
got
are in.
Glenn pulled in clutch.
Shout out to
Very
Cricket
nice.
Guy 85.
Yeah. Follow the Instagram and you'll see the all the cops on there.
Very nice. Very well done. Very well
Yes.
done, Glenn. I love him, man.
At
Yeah,
Cricket
they are
Guy
pretty cool.
85.
If it is something anyone would ever be interested in buying, let us know. 'Cause
Shameless
we
plug.
we make no money from this, and
Not yet.
we need to afford their beer for the podcast.
We're a minute and a half in and we already had a shameless plug.
Yeah,
shameless plug.
All right. Anyway, guys, today we're probably gonna talk a little bit about what's been going on in like the Marvel Earth world that we're living in.
Earthworld.
Yes.
Earthworld.
And then we're gonna talk about our what if episodes that we talked about last time. Everybody's got their all picked out, so
Yeah, I'm ready for mine, man.
Yeah.
I got
Mine's shit.
Mine's pretty good.
I got a good one, and then I got a backup just in case we
I-
somehow.
I was
overlap.
I was so into
feel like
mine. I
someone
almost
will have
did a
mine.
second episode.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, I'm just gonna leave
Part
the
two.
cliffhanger. I'm just gonna leave a cliffhanger.
All right, so the She-Hulk trailer came
She-Hulk
out.
trailer's nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
right at the 8. Everyone's bitching about the CGI.
The
Bro, it's-
CGI is bad.
The CGI is bad.
Well,
Yes.
It is.
This,
It
She's
is.
literally looking at her phone and going.
Yeah, there's only
Yeah.
one. She's like,
The phone's
That's-
like down here, she's like, whoop.
Yeah. That's the scene that everybody keeps picking out too, where like this CGI is terrible, and it's the one where it's her looking at the phone. She
Uh-huh.
also,
I don't. To me, it looked like it was supposed to be bad.
well,
I don't
no,
know.
definitely not.
no,
I
but,
think-
but Mark Ruffalo's is good.
great. Yeah.
Like they had them
Yeah.
side by
He
side. and I was
looks-
like,
he looks great.
It was
there's
in
something
his
wrong.
contract. Do my CGI
Yeah.
for the trailer
Well, they've
first.
been doing
Mind
his
you,
for
like-
years now. So
Yeah.
yeah, they've had his and
On deck,
practice,
yeah.
but like still, I think even like
It doesn't come out till August. That's a lot of time.
Even Edward Norton's like Hulk looks
It's
better
pretty
than
good.
hers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
like-
I
Hers
like
just
Edward
looked
Norton's
too.
Hulk.
but his
cartoon.
his also isn't like trying to have like his face or
Yeah.
like any sort of thing.
It's just
but
like a
It's just
different
Hulk.
Hulk.
It's,
Yeah.
Maybe she's ugly.
I think
Oh.
I think like her like arms and legs and like body, everything looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it
I-
does.
I find. Just like the face has got that uncanny valley thing.
Yeah.
It just looks,
I think
Yeah.
they'll get it right.
I saw
there's
a thing.
plenty of time.
I saw
Oh,
a thing
yeah.
that said like when they showed Marvel whoever the CGI of it, they wanted her less muscly. They said take
Yeah.
like all this back because I guess she was fucking jacked.
Massive.
Should
Yeah.
be Yo.
But she's supposed to be jacked.
Not
really.
really.
So-
like
She's
if
not
you
overly
see, no, if
In
you
the-
see her in the comics, she's
in
just
the-
like a 7-foot tall
Yeah.
person.
In the comics, she's
Why
like the
doesn't-
most sexualized like superhero.
Oh yeah, she's a horn dog.
She's like a
I'm here for
horny
that.
woman.
The girl, like she picked up a man.
I mean, yeah, it looks like they're doing it.
Zipping through Tinder and everything.
Did you see? Yeah. That's a wrestler. Like that's a WWE wrestler.
Is
It's
it?
David, it's David Otunga.
They're bringing in all the wrestlers.
Oh,
though.
my.
The person that she picks up at the end.
No, the guy that does this.
He's one of the Tinder guys, but
Oh,
she
yes,
doesn't.
yes, yes,
it's
yes.
just
She
a
doesn't.
pop
She doesn't vibe with
That's
him.
probably like a thing they're gonna fill with cameos. I feel like that's an easy one.
Yeah.
Easy
Like,
one for cameos.
Since
yeah.
Marvel now owns the rights, they can throw Stan Lee in there and boom.
Well, yeah,
actually,
see,
I
Have
saw,
you
he'll
seen
be
the
in
homie
everything
Stan Lee
now.
on Tinder with She-Hulk?
I saw this on Twitter.
be funny.
You see the guy with the cat, the admiral, and during when she was on Tinder.
How many times did you watch this trailer?
Like 5.
Was
I
Ga-
watched it
Garrett,
twice.
were you
Yeah.
hoping to be one of the Tinder guys? The more you scroll
a little
through.
bit.
I was thinking there was going to be like somebody big in.
No, I did watch it.
I
But,
thought I thought I seen fucking Bucky there.
no, you didn't.
Nope.
I had to go back and I was like, no way.
But that's the writer of the show's actual husband and their cat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Just little things.
Yeah,
Man studied it.
I did.
Well, they did that in Endgame when Ant-Man is like going through the names. There's like a bunch of names in there of like people that have like directed movies and like
yeah.
just done
They
shit.
do that in,
yeah.
They do that in most movies.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
mean like where he's looking at the
Look,
memorial?
yeah.
The
Okay,
memorial,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
The,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
How do you think she's gonna get her powers?
Well, it kind of shows.
I gotta guess.
In the
In the
I think in
trailer.
the comics, it's like
It's
a
a
blood
blood
transfusion.
transfusion.
Yeah, Bruce
I
gives
don't-
her.
But he really seems to like. He's like, this is our family. This is what we do.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
like-
I thought.
like-
Because he was like,
I-
"Come on,
yeah,
cuz,
that-
you can do this."
Yeah.
I think it's because when he did the snap, he talked about how much gamma radiation was caused from the snap.
You think he had like some coming off him?
No, like when he did
Maybe.
the snap, he said his whole family has the DNA, like it's in our blood.
Oh, but he
So-
was just the one exposed
So
to the
maybe
gamma
when he
enough.
did the snap, it kind of like triggered in her blood, but it didn't come out until she actually got angry or
I think
scared.
maybe
Okay, I get what
because
you're
like
saying,
him
yeah.
he. I think what they're trying to go with in this is like that he, like, from what it seems, is like there's something in his blood that just like when he gets hit with a bunch of gamma, it
changes.
It
Hulk.
doesn't fuck him up the same way
Yeah.
that it would everyone else.
It activate like a latent
And that's
gene
probably what I think is in her DNA, and then maybe she just gets some sort of exposure.
Yeah, which maybe it was the blip. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
could have been the blip or
Yeah.
just somehow
Yeah,
like
like
maybe
the
even just
snap,
being
like you said,
around
yeah.
him afterwards.
it gets triggered from the car accident. I think that's pretty
What car
obvious.
accident?
In the trailer. She
You
literally
think?
she flips the car.
I see her flip a car, but I didn't think that
Okay.
was.
I
like-
only watched this. I gotta rewatch.
Did
This.
you-
Well, no,
there's a-
because
there's
when
a
she's
car
in,
flipping and then
when
she's in it,
in
but-
like the glass room or whatever. with
That's the one I was thinking.
Well,
of.
Yeah,
I
and
think
I
you-
think she says like I don't know how to do it, and he's like, well, you can do it,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Did you
And
s-
he's just helping her bring it out.
So I
think-
wonder how long she's had the powers in the show.
I
Yeah.
don't think long.
Like, well, no, because Homegirl doesn't know how to use it.
Well,
in
no,
the
because he is like Bruce Hulk, and in the end of Shang-Chi, he's just
Oh.
Bruce.
Well,
There's
I
a-
think
that's
see the
just confusing.
Shang-Chi connection.
there's a whole different.
I don't
thing
know,
going
'cause,
on
like,
there.
because
Yeah.
there's
He's
points-
human Bruce.
No, the Abomination connection.
Oh, that too, yeah.
You can go, Jeremy.
What do you think?
No, I was.
What are you cooking up?
Yeah.
So when he's in the cell, what's
Yeah.
his name? Blonsky.
Yeah,
Like
Emil
his actual name?
Blonsky.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has like a thing on his neck, right?
Yeah.
It's like an inhibitor.
So I wonder if that triggers the transformation. Like they don't want him as Abomination in the thing because when it shows Abomination in the trailer, there's the alarm shit going off, and then
Yeah.
when it's him in there chilling, you got that on.
Um,
So
Maybe he can't
Here's a-
control the abomination
here's
like the
a-
Hulk can, but like
here's
when
a-
he's in human form, he's
but I
just
don't
like
think
a
I don't know
warrior.
if the Hulk can.
Hulk
And-
can
and
a
maybe-
little bit now.
So a big. I just thought it's literally right on the spot. So I sort of fuck. So maybe Bruce came up with a way to figure out how to do the transformation, and he's the one in charge of that cell.
No.
Because he knows, like he made that fucking neck thing for Blonsky, and he knows how to keep him at bay. But
He could
that could
always
be wrong because why
I
the
don't think-
fuck
I
are they
don't-
keeping
he
Abomination?
could always turn it on, like the whole that's
I-
the thing.
I
Cap
think
him
what's-
always
I think
angry.
what's
like
her
he
name
can
is in
turn it
charge of
on.
that.
Yeah, and then they had a fucking.
Then they figured it out. And
What
But-
did, what
and
did
then
Andrew
he got-
Garfield say? An existential.
Existential
crisis.
Yeah, Bruce and the Hulk
The
have
whole,
an
yeah,
Infinity
because
War.
they've been beefing.
I think
he's
what's her
always
name
flipped out
runs
anytime.
the place. Thunderbolt lady. What's her name?
Storm,
Monica from
Storm
Friends?
from the X-Men.
Yeah, Monica from Friends.
Phoebe from Friends.
That's what
No.
Why is it Elaine from
Yeah,
Seinfeld?
Elaine.
Elaine, but I'm
I
trying
know,
to
yes.
remember like the.
Oh, she has like 4 or 5
Lady Hydra.
names. Yeah, to shorten it up, Lady Hydra.
So it's got to be.
I don't know. It's
Valentine.
Victoria.
It's Valentina, isn't it?
Valentina, yeah.
Valentina,
you got it.
yeah.
I think she runs that prison.
It seemed like there was a point where there's like a guy talking to She-Hulk, and he's like, we just opened up a.
That's her boss.
Okay.
What-
What
But
part?
Is this?
Wait,
He's like we just opened up a superhuman division, and
Superhero
I want
Oh, yes.
you head of it.
Well, she's a lawyer.
She is a lawyer.
She's
Yeah.
a lawyer.
So-
Matt
Who else a
Murdock.
lawyer?
Matt
Well,
Murdock.
I bet you that's probably her. I'm
That's
thinking she could be somehow defending Abomination.
Could
okay.
be.
Yeah.
I
maybe.
think so. Yeah, that
If
makes
that's
sense.
What, like,
If you-
she's a lawyer for
There's
Abomination.
probably
Yeah.
a way to because they have like logos and shit. When I first saw it, I thought it was Sword because they're like the
Oh,
Denver and Shields
I
up.
think
and
it's I think
no,
it's
wait.
Dodd, like
The
defense.
fuck is Dodd?
Is it Dodd? Defense against?
The Defenders.
No.
Sounds like Dad to me.
Yeah.
No, it's defense
Dodd.
against damage something or something.
Defense against defense.
Defense
Okay.
against
so
the dark arts.
the prison.
Dungeons of Dragons.
Is it the raft? Do we
No, it's not the raft.
No,
No?
I think
It's
they,
the
I think
cube.
they show a
The
shot of it,
cube.
but it's yeah. I
It's
don't-
it's absolutely the cube from the comics,
Okay.
where they keep gamma radiated.
Okay.
Supervillains.
Oh yes, that
Okay,
is a thing. You are
okay.
correct.
Yeah.
The Hulkling. They cast the Hulkling.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I don't.
see
It's
that.
some random
didn't see
fucking
that
like
either.
young
I
actor.
didn't see
But
that.
I'm in the D
What?
part of the internet.
What?
I guarantee in 3 days that tweet comes up, and I'll say, this thing happens. I say it on when we
Podcast.
record, and then the next day it pops up on my Instagram, Twitter. I'm like, I fucking told you.
So we should start releasing these
then-
clips
but then it
early
looks like
before
we're
the
late on it.
podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
I was
It's coming
thinking
out
that the other
Wednesday.
day. I was like, Wednesdays are like perfect time for like to come out, but we're almost
they
like
are.
a week behind.
But it,
But they are good though.
yeah,
I mean,
it's good, yeah, because
yeah.
you get the whole.
Jeremy, when you
previous
were
week.
saying the thing about the inhibitor, I think that's a good guess because when Hulk is in Shang-Chi, he has the thing.
Shang-Chi.
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 He has maybe he's using the inhibitor there to heal the damage caused by the snap.
Like you mean like he has
Like
the
his
thing
arm
on
is still obviously in a sling.
Yeah.
She's got it in
But
a
you
sling.
can't heal
your human
you
body.
can't
as
heal
a whole.
Hulk's arm. Like
Yeah, like
his
yeah.
skin is thick as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
I get
yeah,
what you're saying. So
yeah.
he's like purposely being
Like I think they
like
oh,
Bruce
he's
Banner,
being
like,
Bruce so he can heal,
Heal.
and then can
Get to
go
full
back into
capa-
Hulk, and
yeah.
Hulk is fine.
yeah.
I can't
Oh,
find
okay.
the fucking thing.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
hate when I can't
that,
find
yeah,
it.
I like
And
that.
it could
That's
be
a good
the
take.
things that Doctor Strange and them had on their wrists in Multiverse of
No,
Madness.
that was magic. That was like
yeah, but
magic inhibiting.
It could. No, it was. Well, we
That
don't
was
know.
it was
Oh,
the
the thing
it
Christine
was
made.
the sands
Yeah.
of Dasani or whatever.
Yeah.
Dasani.
What do you mean?
The sands of
Dasani.
Dasani.
It was the sands,
You mean,
which
like,
is
the thing
which
when
is
he walked into the
the
Illuminati.
green-
like he
yeah.
had like
The
his
power
handcuffs.
neutralizing
Oh,
cuffs.
those
The
ones.
power,
Okay.
yeah, the power.
That was
Oh,
that was
okay.
like
Is
magic.
Is it magic for sure?
But-
Though? It
but
could
there
be
are
used-
Well,
comic-
yeah, that's why it was on him and Mordo, and neither of them could use their magic.
Yeah, but they're a common
'Cause
thing
America didn't have anything
throughout
on.
all
No.
comics.
She was just fucking.
Yeah.
Is
She was
Yeah,
just punching them all.
because she couldn't.
all
And
power
she made it through. Like she had her power
neutralizing
busted
cuffs.
through.
Yeah.
Two conversations.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say that. Let's bring it back to one.
Um.
Yeah, but like if she's a lawyer, could Matt Murdock like be
He
maybe
could-
working a case, and that's where the Disney
somehow
Plus
be in
show
there, yeah.
come in?
You want
like,
to transition to
somewhere?
it right now?
Well, I
Yeah,
think,
well, it's a
Okay.
good place to
It's so-
transition to it.
Like a year ago, they said Matt Murdock was going to appear in a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And it started with Spider-Man, and then it was like Spider-Man, She-Hulk, Echo, and then that leads to his own series, which is now
we
officially
got-
announced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Very nice.
Exactly.
the stars
yeah.
are lining up there.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know if in this one it'll show him as Daredevil or just Matt.
Just
Yeah.
Matt, because he was just Matt, but like you got a glimpse
When
of the
he-
power
but
when
when
he
I
he
think
grabbed
it's
comes-
gonna be like that. Yeah.
When he comes into the MCU, he's getting the yellow and red costume, and
Oh,
that's
I can't wait to see that.
fucked.
Do you think he's actually gonna get the yellow and
Yeah.
red? Like, is that for sure?
Everything else is lined up so far.
I hope they do. I like that costume.
How do you think for his show? What are they gonna do about all the Netflix shit? Do you think it's just picking?
It's
just
gotta
picking it
get
up,
No,
happen.
or it's
no.
just-
Apparently, they said it's a continuation.
Because
but
that
it's-
makes Defenders a thing that happens.
Oh, I know.
Well,
did you
they
see the
were
thing I said the
together.
other day?
You
Yeah,
said-
with
with-
Luke and Jessica Jones.
Yes.
So they're all coming back.
And she
apparently.
has something blocked out on her T-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, they. I
They're
said
just-
that. I
not
guess,
her.
yeah.
Not all of them are coming back. Not a chance. Iron Fist is coming back.
No, he's
That
not.
poor
What-
man.
What fist?
Yeah.
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 Never happened.
See, they're-
Although we did say not a chance. Black Bolt's coming back
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That's true.
I say we get Iron Fist. We don't get Danny Jane.
I'm sticking by this.
Danny
That
Rand.
Iron Fist
Yes.
actor is not coming back.
No.
He's bad.
Finn Jones.
Okay,
that's his
so
name,
if they're coming back, John Bernthal is a possibility
is coming
too,
back for sure.
because
Yeah, no, like,
he's a
apparently-
good Punisher.
Apparently, all the
great
defenders
one.
are
Yes.
coming back. Minus.
It's just gonna be
Iron
hard to
Fist.
explain. Man. You can't just put them in
Everything,
and be
yes.
like,
Oh, it's gonna be a lot.
No.
There's
Yeah,
so
see,
much
it's
to
gonna be a
watch. Like
lot.
I've never actually watched like the Daredevil series.
Oh,
it's
bro.
so good.
I know.
It's the first season's hard to get.
Because like
through.
I watched Jessica Jones, I was like, this isn't that good.
Jessica Jones is pretty good too.
Jessica Jones.
I didn't really.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
You should
I
try
couldn't
Iron
really-
Fist.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Like,
bet
oh,
No one
would
come back
love
next
it.
week.
I
I
wa-
actually enjoyed it.
I watched Luke Cage though. That was good.
Luke Cage is good.
All right,
Punisher's the
Daredevil.
best.
Daredevil is a lot better than Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Like significantly.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
lot. There's like six.
I think
seasons.
Luke Cage is
There's
good,
6
but-
I think
seasons,
Luke
though,
Cage
isn't
is
there?
only the third out of the
I
four
think-
shows. Like,
yeah,
I think
I think Jessica Jones is
Jessica
better
Jones
than Luke
is
Cage.
way better. Jessica Jones had the best villain by far.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah, Luke Cage's villains sucked.
Oh my god, yeah. He was
Yeah.
bad.
Even
I like that.
Well, it's
what
what's
was
his
season
face,
2?
isn't it?
Bushman.
Is he Bushman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
Bushman.
I like
Bushman is supposed to be a Moon Knight villain.
That's.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
There's
Yeah.
the connection.
I didn't even realize that.
Not yet. No.
No.
Oh, what they bring back Bushman? They bring back for Moon Knight?
Bring him back. Just
Same-
pretend he's a
same
whole
guy.
new person though.
They got it. They no, but
Oh,
like
man.
you can bring them back. Just pretend they're variants, man. That's the easiest fix.
No, but they're continuing it. I
Yeah,
think.
they.
Like when when the whole Daredevil thing came out yesterday, 2 days
Yeah,
ago.
No,
Anyway,
2 days. Yeah.
They said it's a continuation, but it's something new with the original cast returning.
Like-
that is the most confusing fucking sentence
It's-
ever.
it's-
So we're continuing. How many seasons is there? 4?
There's
Three.
Of
three.
Daredevil?
Three of Daredevil,
watched.
one of Jessica
I don't
Jones.
care about the rest.
One of Jessica Jones.
I thought there
two
were 6 of
Punisher.
Three in a
Daredevil.
season of Defenders.
Yeah, Defenders.
I didn't watch Defenders.
Defenders has one of the best fight scenes, I
When?
think, in the MC. When it's Daredevil versus
in
Iron
there.
Fist.
Oh yeah.
But it's like
Oh,
them
the
two
ho-
one
I
on
know.
one, but it's also every other person. Like Luke Cage comes in and fucking just throws them.
Yeah.
And Jessica Jones fucking bops them, but it's like Iron Fist and Daredevil are straight up like martial artists. So that
I would have liked
Yeah.
them to do better. Like instead of going right to the Defenders, I would have liked them to do Heroes for Hire first.
they
I think that's where
But
Iron
they're-
Fist ended. Iron
Yeah.
Fist ended in kind of like a Heroes for Hire thing, but then.
Yeah.
but
And then
was Iron Fist.
I think they rushed Defenders. Like,
Not really.
I
Like
mean,
there was a good build up
There
to
was
it,
like
but
4 seasons
Yeah,
of shit.
but
Yeah.
no, man, fucking Daredevil had 2 seasons on
Daredevil had
Daredevil
2 seasons, then the other 3 all had their
All
own.
had
but the
one,
other
right?
3 just
Yeah.
weren't as good yet.
And I think
Yeah.
the Punisher came out. Season
Yeah.
2 came out right after the
Yeah.
Defenders. I want
I
to
think
say.
it was around the same.
Yeah, I
I
think
thought
season-
it was after
something like
Daredevil
that.
season 2.
Season 2 was Daredevil. Their Punisher season 1 came after Daredevil season 2, and then I
Yes.
think season 2 of Punisher was the last thing released.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think
No, Jessica Jones might have been.
Jessica Jones was second.
Was it?
Jessica Jones was at
second.
like I think
No, I mean season 2.
They didn't have a season
Jessica
2.
Jones didn't get a season 2.
Yes, it
Oh,
did.
yes, they did.
Yeah,
I-
that's
I-
what I mean.
With
I-
Hellcat.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
never
my
watched
season.
season
It
2.
took
Oh
me
my
like
God.
2 or 3 years to watch it. I don't know why, because I liked the first
I
season.
forgot
But
Jessica Jones had season 2.
yeah,
I never
it's not
watched it.
great.
I didn't know
Like
till
it's-
right now Jessica Jones had a season 2.
Compared to the first season, it's not great.
She's a
Well,
Yeah.
they're all
Hell,
like,
like the-
they're
the
all
girl in
old,
that's
right?
good.
They're all like not
think-
old, but like the series started what 5 years ago?
probably close
Eight.
eight.
I'd say-
8?
8.
Daredevil 1 was after Avengers.
Like the first Avengers?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's what 10 years ago then.
No,
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 not
it's
that
not that old
late.
though.
I
Jesus.
think
Yeah,
they-
It's
like
like
that's,
2015 it came out.
that's
I'd say.
like one of the first things references
Almost.
in Daredevil season
Was
1.
there anything else? Though?
Was like the
Was-
events
I think
that
was the
happened?
Ultron.
Avengers.
I think
Oh, wow.
Ultron may have been dropped somewhere.
Find it, Glenn. I need
Yeah.
my backup here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I think like 2013, 2014.
it just seems.
I
like
think
it was so
2015.
long ago.
2015.
Like I didn't think it was that old.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's. that new.
right. 2015.
Fuck a.
Count it.
That's around
See,
age
that's
Ultron time,
crazy,
but
like-
like show.
April 10th was when the first episode came out.
Oh, see, well, I'm thinking of the pre-release.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I went to the early
Yeah.
release.
had
You
the-
bought the pass.
If you had
Yeah.
Netflix Premium, you
Yeah.
got it.
No,
gotta
you
watch
had
it
Disney
if you-
Plus early.
So
The
What's
issue
up?
is you don't like. Netflix isn't just gonna give them those previous seasons.
They already got
They're
them
gone.
back.
They're
I know
already
they-
on Disney.
it's
No, they're
it's
on
now
Disney.
Disney.
Oh, they're already on
Yeah.
Disney, yeah.
I didn't see
Like
that.
Disney now owns
Yeah.
that. That's why.
Like,
when
they're
that
in the
shit started happening,
contract,
Like
yeah.
a month or two ago, everyone was like, "Oh, it's coming."
Yeah.
Just make them variants. It's the simplest way to do it.
Yeah,
You
but
have
then
to-
lose so
'cause you-
much character development.
You lose all of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
and
But you
Daredevil
have
has
to-
good
See,
character development.
Yeah.
You
Everybody
have to,
already
like-
thinks Daredevil from the Spider-Man movie is the Daredevil from the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Probably just because it's the same actor.
Some
Like, if
of
you,
that-
you gotta
Yeah, I
keep
wonder
that
wh-
at
I wonder where
least,
the
yeah.
confusion is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
things
So
will
it's
get
just-
things will get real dumb if everybody's just variants.
Variants,
all, like
yeah.
all of a
Yeah,
'cause
sudden.
then
But you
everything's
also have
fucking
to
shit.
explain it to the people,
That
like the
was-
new people. That
Yeah,
haven't
there's
seen it.
there's gonna be people who have not watched Iron Fist. I guarantee you
There's
that.
Yeah.
people that never will watch Iron
No.
Fist.
There's
People
even-
that didn't know there was a season 2 of Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
But the
Right
thing-
here at our
yeah.
own tape.
But the thing is, we already had Kingpin, like, and he just came in like no problem.
I think
Yeah.
Was Kingpin in Daredevil?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's like
Oh,
the
yeah,
main
he's
one,
the
right?
whole
for,
time.
for
Okay,
3
that's what I
seasons
thought,
straight. That's
yeah.
why like
Yeah.
people love him.
Is
as
it the
King.
same guy?
Same
Oh,
guy,
yeah.
Same guy,
Vincent
okay.
D'Onofrio, the whole
And
whole
he's
way.
a fucking.
He's way better in that than he
Oh,
was
yeah.
in the.
I remember.
movie.
I think it's actually
Yeah, he
the
did
first
kind of
episode
get like
of
tossed around.
season 1
With
of
the
Voice
car
Crack.
door?
Yeah, because that's the first episode, isn't it?
It's either first or it's
Yeah,
it's
but
early.
anyway, the Kingpin takes some guy's head, puts it between a car door, and fucking bashes his
Just
skull.
to just
That's
to
sick.
mush.
He turns him to mashed potatoes.
See,
They
Is it like rough?
oh yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
dark.
Oh
There's
yeah,
a reason
it's,
like that.
it's
Yeah.
the darkest.
It's
of,
rated R.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit's gonna have to like
Um,
big change.
man,
Or they
like
could-
that was that was one of the things with in Hawkeye that they did with Kingpin. They made him like he was a lot less real in
Like
He
he
was
was
like-
still like a
he was-
badass.
he was- no,
strong
he was like-
shit,
he
but,
ripped
like,
a car door off.
Yeah.
He ripped the
He was-
door off
yeah.
of the car.
yeah.
It was
In-
almost like
in
But
he
he's
was
Daredevil or
supposed to be
Hawkeye?
like that.
in
But I
Hawk-
mean, like
or-
that's what I mean. Like in Daredevil, he's
He
just
was-
he's
Yeah.
a strong guy. He's a big,
Yeah.
bulky,
They-
strong guy.
He's a
but
big
then-
boy.
But then they put him like superhuman.
They over exaggerate
In,
his strength.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he
Well,
kind of
But then he
is.
also got blown up and he was fine.
he also
and he
is,
got
you
shot in
know?
the head and he's.
If
gonna
you
be
ever
fine.
see him, in, like,
Hawkeye
in-
spoilers.
like, yeah. If you see him in like the comics and stuff, he's like fucking
He's-
600 pounds. He's
Yeah.
just muscle.
Oh, yeah, no,
like
that's
he's
what I
just
mean. They made him more
massive.
comic.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Look
Which
at him in
makes
the
sense because
Spider-Verse movie.
MCU.
Yeah, he is massive in the Spider-Verse movie
Yeah,
too.
that's
Yeah.
over.
But like he's not strong in the
He's literally the
Spider
size of
Verse.
Patrick Starr's
He's
house.
just like 8. Yeah, he's
That's
just
square.
8 feet tall and like 600 pounds.
Yeah,
I love
and
that
8
his
feet
Like,
wide.
yeah, exactly. He's just a
His body's
round
literally, like,
dude.
3 of these tables and his head's like the
His
size
head
of my hand.
just floats in the middle.
yeah.
If I ever go bald, I'm getting a white suit and just going as him for every Halloween.
I'm there's the two things I'm very interested to see is the yellow and red suit. I want to see if they can pull that off because that's a hard one to sell.
That is
I
very
think.
tough.
Like nobody likes that suit.
It's
They got
not
rid of
good.
that very early on in
man.
Daredevil career because it is
I do.
fucking shitty.
Yeah, you are also
I am
colorblind.
cursed.
That is
a
why
lot.
I like it.
Oh well.
I like bright
Fuck
colors.
them kids, bro.
But Daredevil has like I think it's 3 like notable costumes. It's yellow
Yeah.
and red, then the all red, and then he has a black and red one, and that black and red one is
The black and red one's the
Money.
nicest.
Man,
Uh-huh.
the
All black ones not bad.
the
either.
cloth one
Yeah.
from the show is
Oh, yeah.
sick.
yeah.
That
I
one is so sick.
I like when he does it in season 3 when it's him versus Bullseye.
Yeah.
Bullseye's in the Daredevil
And
suit,
he's in
and
the-
he's in
the
that with
black-
the fucking
with the
Muay
bandages,
Thai
yeah.
ropes.
Oh, that
Do you
was
think-
so
yeah,
that's a
sick.
menace.
That
That
was
was
sick.
It's with Daredevil. It's
Two broken hand Jeremy.
I don't know if like how you're gonna do this though. Like,
Well, they did Moon Knight. Pretty good.
oh, I'm not doubting. Moon Knight was great, but he wasn't. It didn't have 3 seasons and a whole
Yeah.
different.
Just tell the fans to watch it on Disney Plus, and you're good.
Bring
No,
me
they'll pu-
Foggy.
Yeah, do you think the Sporting Cast is coming back for all those shows?
Foggy's
Oh, yeah.
back. Foggy's
Yeah.
back.
Oh, what
the
what-
girl,
I forgot her name.
I
Yeah,
do not
Lee-
like that. It's Karen Page.
Karen
Page.
Page.
I do not like that one bit.
You don't like.
The
Yeah.
whole relationship dynamic between the two of them. I
I think
fucking
she was
hate it.
in, or she was like almost in No Way Home, wasn't she? Or am I thinking of someone else?
Do we
She
get?
might have been. Actually,
I think there was like a
cutscene.
no, there was a photo that was released, and it was Karen Page and Emma Watson, like.
You mean Emma
Watson.
Stone?
Emma
Emma
Stone.
Stone.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
Emma
about.
Stone like walking like near the shoot,
Yeah.
near where they were shooting for
Yes,
No Way
yes,
Home.
yes. I know exactly.
They
what
might
you're
have got
talking
cut from it.
I
think
think-
it was Karen Page. It might.
about. No, it was. It was Karen
Yeah.
Page and Emma Stone because that's when everyone was like, "Oh my God, Gwen Stacy
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Karen Page are gonna be." I
Uh-huh.
think that was from something else.
I like.
But
how,
it was near the same area, and people
Yeah.
were like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah.
I like how the
Um,
paparazzi caught that, and nobody noticed Andrew Garfield and
Everyone caught that.
Deadfield or
And Toby.
Daredevil going out for supper together.
They
Oh.
sat separately. They
Yeah.
did it
Yes.
smart.
But they were
were
going
like,
to
yeah, we were
restaurants
dressed up in
together.
like baseball hats and beanies,
Yeah.
and we sat away from each other.
What's
6
his
feet
name?
apart.
Is it Charlie
Yeah.
Cox? I just forgot
Charlie
his name. I was
Cox.
trying to
Charlie
say
Cox.
his name.
Fox, yeah.
I'm gonna
Uh,
call him Dylan.
This is
Dylan.
Are we gonna
Yeah.
get a new Electro?
no.
Nah.
She wasn't really good or bad. She was like nothing in it.
Was she in the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Okay.
she's
It was,
literally
She was a
Uh,
pivotal point of the Defenders.
yeah.
yeah, and
Oh,
it,
okay.
and it like really kind of sucks.
Give us
She's
movie
not, like,
Electra.
Yeah.
Good or
Yes.
Do you think we'll ever get a Daredevil movie? Or
bad.
do
I
you think
fucking hope so.
You
And I hope
can't. You
it's Ben
cannot
Affleck.
top. You cannot top Ben Affleck's Daredevil. movie.
Yes,
Honestly,
yes,
li-
you can.
li-
I mean,
Well,
I like
yes,
that.
I just mean that's a
Very, very hot
fantastic
take.
movie.
The Ben Affleck Daredevil movie is
Not bad.
fucking good.
It
Not
is.
bad.
And if you watch
That
the
swing
director's
set
cut,
scene, man, or the play.
The playground
What
scene,
we-
yes.
that's like
Where they're
cringe
fighting-
at its
yes.
finest. But like early, what Daredevil came out like
Colin-
2000.
Colin
It was
Farrell Bullseye?
2006 or something.
I thought
like
he
that.
was good too.
Yeah, it was.
It deserves a tiny bit more respect than
It
gets.
does.
Because
Tiny
Yeah.
bit.
I think it's just like forgotten about.
I rewatched it last
I think
year. And I
it's-
thought they were really.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
watched-
good. That
I
it's
think it-
forgotten about.
I remember every fucking piece of it.
I mean,
It's
he was
it's a good
almost
thing
in
to go
Multiverse of Madness.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, they,
As yes, Batman.
yeah.
It's a
Nobody
good
said
thing
that.
to go back
This
to,
is off
like every
topic.
couple years.
But I found this today, and I want to show you guys. You know how when Endgame came out, everyone's like, "There's a deleted scene and it shows Thanos cutting off Captain America's head."
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen that
They released the
concept.
concept art.
Yeah, I seen
no.
that.
Oh yeah,
Pass it to
it's
him.
kind of fucking haunting.
We'll put this on
See
screen
that?
so you guys can see it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it's
That's-
pretty
that
deadly,
is
honestly.
vulgar.
Yeah, send me that so I
It's
can
him
put it
sitting on a
screen.
chair of
God.
skulls.
I already seen it.
We'll show it anyway.
Yeah,
But yeah,
throw
it's
that-
pretty
throw that up.
fucking like if they put that in Endgame, I probably would have
There you go.
pissed and shit in my pants.
Yeah, man.
I like the giant Ant-Man
Oh
in
my
the
God.
background. Just
Dropped.
dead.
See, the thing that makes no sense is why is Ant-Man giant on the ground and Thanos has a decapitated Captain America? Like that, those two things don't add up, right?
Yeah, maybe it's just
Maybe he
set,
won.
set the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like just be haunting, but it
Yeah.
literally just doesn't make any sense.
He won the whole war.
Because it also looks like they're on the battlefield, and he took the time to set up a little chair of skulls.
Skull.
Yeah,
he
they're
just-
all the
he
other
just
people's
did-
heads.
No, he got it from IKEA.
it's the part where he's like, yeah, no, like go find them and I'll wait. But instead of like him just sitting there, he's just
It's not.
Piling
Even,
them
it's
up.
not even like just Cap too. Like Iron Man's got the sword through him, and Thor's laying with Stormbreaker through his chest. Like it's the,
Fuck, true,
the
eh?
three of them are there murked.
I didn't even notice that. I
Yeah,
will not lie.
the
You got
three
me
of them
wrong.
are murked.
Yeah, I was kind of just looking at Cap, going, "Oh no."
Yeah,
Well, no, I seen
Well,
him
the fact
double
is,
tap, and I was like, "There's a
He's
bigger
holding a
picture
Steve
here."
Rogers head. That got
Yeah.
my attention.
Yes.
And then it's Steve's corpse with no head just kneeling there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a spooky
That
looking
is.
scene, man. If they did,
Could
like,
you
that,
imagine if they did
no,
that?
like
Kids
We're
would
at
cry
25
if
minutes.
that happened in the movie.
Oh man,
I
would
would
fucking
cry. I cried enough as it is.
That,
I don't need the
That's-
3
you
of them
are a
gone.
kid.
That's fucking.
Shut up,
You are a
Glenn.
kid at heart. That would be a
Right in the mic.
haunting
Yeah.
scene. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
it would
don't-
have worked in the sense of
Oh,
the
that would-
movie.
I don't
But
but
I think
know-
it would take
I don't
away from
know if I could forgive Kevin Feige if he did that.
They won't. They will.
The thing with that is it'd be like okay, what is this? This doesn't really matter, kind of thing, and it would take away from the
big-
urgency of them dying, of like people dying in this fight. 'Cause it'd be like, well, they already killed like a different Captain America. They already killed
Yeah.
all these other guys. It'd be it would. I don't know. I think it would lessen the blow of like
Oh, yeah.
somebody
It
actually
opens
dying.
up like the multiverse too, more than they did in like, well, not really a multiverse, but they kind of teased.
Couldn't
it
wait
a
for a
bit.
pause, eh, Glenn?
No, what? What were you
right,
just saying?
Right quick. I wanted to talk about
Oh, yeah.
how do you guys feel about the almost Daniel Craig in
I hate that.
I do not like
Terrible.
that.
And
Doctor Strange?
Did you mention this last episode, right?
No.
And then-
No.
it came
No.
out after.
Came
I
out
think
after.
He,
It
me-
was
he
the
mentioned
day
it to
after.
us in
Okay.
the group chat.
Oh, okay, that's
I
what it
hate
was.
this.
Because I thought that it popped up after
The
you
reason
said
why I hate this is it makes no sense
I don't hate it.
at all.
I think it's fun.
It makes no sense.
I don't-
Everything else made sense. Like, and imagine this: it's like the Mordo that we already have, Haley Atwell's Peggy,
Professor X.
fucking Patrick
Sir
Stewart's
Patrick
Professor
Stewart,
X. What's his name? Anson Mount is Black Bolt.
Yeah.
Like all things that already have happened or make sense. And then it's like, here's James Bond as Mr. Fantastic.
But the thing,
I would have sat there and did a fucking like.
it would have been so confusing.
Yeah.
But at the
Nobody
same
wants
at the
that.
same time though,
So-
man, they're like
speaking
aside
of that.
if like going based off that just purely on movies, John Krasinski makes no sense to be in there.
But did
Not
you see?
really,
did you
no.
see his tweet? He was like, "Hey guys, just finished working for a bit. Anything
Oh,
I
yeah,
should go
that
out
was-
and see?"
That was him
Yeah,
just being.
that was
fucking
just
like,
being
oh,
a
okay.
funny
He was
boy.
like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
funny guy."
Maybe-
But like aside from like the fan casting of John Krasinski, there's
There's
no need.
No,
for him to be-
he was just like a random like
Yeah.
character that,
But it's
or
not
actor
even
that they
random.
put in.
It's like
But,
the,
like,
the
just
fan
cameo.
casting between or
We-
behind like
yes,
John
we
Krasinski
as
as Mr.
in, like,
Fantastic is
the
fucking
nerds.
huge.
And everybody
Yeah.
No,
knows
it's
that.
big.
It's
Yeah.
big, yeah.
and
Like,
because not everybody like people like who are super into it like us like
Yeah.
yeah,
Shannon saw John Krasinski and said,
whatever.
"Oh, cool."
We see it.
John
we
Fuck
see,
Shannon.
yeah, we see it. There's poop in our
But now
pants.
The
Yeah.
MCU has both Jims from The
My-
Office.
Yeah, see that the people that have watched The Office alone,
Has
the
said-
regulars that are like,
Yeah.
"Okay, Doctor Strange movie," and they're like, "Oh my God, Jim!"
Yeah.
I say it like that as if I wasn't like, "Oh my God,
Oh
Jim!"
my gosh, Jim!
But my reaction, like when John Krasinski came up as Mr. Fantastic, I'm pretty sure I fucking like bashed you and Logan. Like I was like,
Oh
fucking
yeah, oh
terrible.
yeah.
If
What-
Daniel Craig popped up, I would have been
What does
like,
it say on
"What
the screen
the
there?
fuck?"
What's that say?
And
Oh,
Mark Hammer's
goodbye.
Fuck, I hate that thing.
Pause.
Pause.
It was going for a half hour.
It's because we're going for a half hour. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. We'll be back in a second.
All right. Once again, we forgot to set the timer for the camera, so you're gonna see a little black screen there. Don't hate us,
I-
YouTube.
think Daniel Craig would have been fine.
Ah,
I think it would have been fine for.
I think it would've been weird.
I was gonna say for John Krasinski. for Mr. Fantastic, but there was also like I think it was comic book that was saying that it was like he might have been for Balder, like Thor's
Balder
older
Brave.
brother,
Yeah.
who would have been
Chris
like,
Killian was saying
who,
that.
who would have been like their Thor on
Yeah.
the Illuminati.
He-
rather
well, he
than
said-
Thor.
he
Thor don't
said
belong
that,
on
like,
the Illuminati.
he
But
said
it's not
that
Thor,
the-
it's like it's
He was
Balder.
saying that like the Fantastic Four thing got turned down, but like there's still kind of rumors about that he might show up in Thor as his brother.
Yeah.
Oh, Balder?
Yes.
I'm-
What a dumb name.
I love
think
Daniel
he
Craig.
is.
I think he's great.
Yeah,
Me
Craig's a
too.
great
I
actor.
think
I
great as
just
James
I just
Bond.
think
Yeah.
he's
I just think he's a great actor.
I think he's a good actor. Yeah,
I
and
think he's too old
It-
to play Mr.
He'd come-
Fantastic
he'd
almost.
come
Like it
up-
would be like an
Yeah.
aged like Mr.
Okay,
Fantastic.
you know,
what
yeah.
the Illuminati
Like
would
his
do.
kids would have
Jeremy, he'd
been.
come on screen and all you'd see is shaking nut stirred.
Make him Mr.
I like
Britain.
this ring.
Catherine.
I'm
What
looking
do
at
you
what
see?
Balder the Brave looks like. Daniel Craig looks like he could.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Show me a picture of
He's,
we'll put it
kinda
on
just
screen.
looks
We'll
like
put
a
it up,
on
yeah.
screen.
Yeah, I don't know which
Here's
one.
Balder.
He just kind of looks like a knight. Like,
Okay, yeah.
but he's like a small build, and compared to Thor, Daniel Craig's not a big guy.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth is.
But he,
Real
he
quick,
could be though.
Yeah.
Real quick before
Yeah,
we
that could
move
be
on,
He
did you
can
see
get
that
move on.
beefed.
that
He was
Kevin
pretty
Feige
open.
said all of the Loki cast is coming back from season 1?
Yeah. I've seen
All
that.
of them?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean all of them.
No,
But do you know who I'm thinking of?
he's dead.
He's not dead. Old Loki's still alive.
No. All of them does
No.
not
Oh,
mean
you
all
mean
of
him?
them.
No,
Yeah.
he's dead.
All of
He's
them means,
gone.
like,
Yeah, he's
All of them does not mean all of them.
All that means Owen Wilson.
if they bring him back, that just
Yeah, it
makes
literally
like
means main
what he
cast.
did
Yeah.
just mean nothing.
Like that would mean
it takes the
that-
emotion.
That
out
right
of it,
there is
yeah.
a perfect example of people getting way too fucking hooked on cameos.
Yes.
Yeah. That would be like the people, the very first people that he see. That'd be
Stupid.
no.
We'll
No.
see.
Not
I can't
everyone.
wait to hear your shitty
That means
episode.
that means we get Throg.
Yeah,
returns.
Trog's coming back.
The Thanos captor comes back.
yeah.
He was a
G's whole
character.
episode is just going to be Chris Evans and different characters in the multiverse doing shit.
What if Chris Evans was ever?
The multiverse, but it's all Chris Evans characters.
Before we move on
Different
to our what
timelines.
ifs, though,
Yeah.
I do want to bring up one more thing with the Illuminati because I didn't realize because I was just so excited for other people.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that they're playing the '90s theme song?
yeah.
when-
Oh, yeah.
Right away.
I didn't hear
My
that.
God.
I was just
My
very
God.
excited.
This guy.
I realized yeah. I just seen it and got pumped. I wasn't listening for that. I was just like,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
he's
Oh,
back.
yeah. Heard that.
Glenn has trouble focusing on two things at once.
Sound and visuals.
It's one or the other. It's one or the other.
First time
he was looking at the visuals.
When he sets up a TV, he only puts in the A or the V cable. It can't be both. It's either yellow or red.
I channeled my inner Daredevil,
It's
put
white
a
or
big
red.
blindfold on my
Yeah.
second watch throughs.
Oh, catch everything.
Oh my.
Oh man. All right. Do we want to get into our what if episodes? now?
Yes.
Yeah, so we talked about this the last episode. We're each going to make a what if idea for season 2. Some of us went all in. Others made
Yes. Some of us copied a fucking Reddit thread.
That's not a Reddit thread.
Okay,
'Cause there's-
Nike
We'll
Fury.
see. We'll
There's
see.
spelling errors.
It's
We'll
either
see.
it's either Nike Fury. It's either a Reddit thread or all Chris Evans.
Everybody, make sure to fact check Garrett's story.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you hear anything, okay. So mine is in bullet point forms because I'm not creative enough to come up with one. So I'm going through two of them because they're so short and shitty.
Okay.
So the first one is what if the Eternals helped? So right from the Avengers 1,
Yeah.
shit's changing. And in bullet point form, I have ego battle, alternate civil war. Ego battle between Iron Man and literally everybody.
Eagle.
Ego.
Ego.
Oh.
Ego.
Eagle.
The living planet.
Battle of the birds.
Eagly's coming. We're switching over universes.
So Loki comes to Earth with a Chitauri, same thing as the Avengers one, but the Eternals come. And then they're all pals. Tony studies the Eternals' history, all their tech, like fast house shit. Then he gets Celestial tech, and Tony with Celestial tech leads to an ego thing. Basically becomes a superior Iron Man thing, and then civil war between pretty much Tony Stark and everybody else.
Tony's got no friends in this storyline.
Just
There's
going
probably like fucking a handful that would come, but
Yeah, Rhodey.
there's a reason I'm not running Marvel Studios. Shout out to Kevin Feige.
No, because that
And
does.
then the other one I thought of, I got sensory overload with this. I was like, this can go so many fucking ways. The other one is, what if the Avengers assembled in the 80s? So the team would be Howard Stark as Iron Man, Hank Pym and Janet as Ant-Man and the Wasp. They would have, you could have Red Guardian and
Oh fuck.
audio.
That's fine. I won't,
Okay,
won't
no,
pick
we're
that
on
up.
No, because we're
We
here.
won't
Yeah.
pick that up.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second. What's going on here?
Yeah, so you could have the Red Guardian and I don't remember the mother's name from Black Widow, but both of them,
Madame Widow.
Madame.
Madame.
The people that would assemble it would either be Fury or Peggy, because she created
I
Shield.
think it'd be Peggy.
I got a similar thing with yours, kind of. Okay, I'll
Oh,
get there.
okay.
And then the villain, I said it would either be it. This was the hard part to line up. So the villain, I had two different options: Odin and Hela, because of Ragnarok. Like
Yes.
there's them two. Like Odin
Uh-huh.
basically never stopped his power trip, so that changes.
Yeah.
That's like two what ifs, really. And then Red Skull and Winter Soldier.
I like the Odin and Hello version.
Yeah.
The issue is,
I like that
there's
too.
literally like so many different ways I could have went with that.
Yeah.
But
sensory overload.
I
thing,
don't
was
think
like, no,
they're-
I can't do it.
I don't think they're beating Odin and Hela.
No.
they wouldn't. So
no,
that
no.
so the issue would have came
Like,
down
they-
to like it would have been like a change of heart scenario,
Yes.
unless fucking like
Well,
I don't know, teenage fucking Thor came down and whooped ass.
Yeah.
Thor.
But even but Thor wouldn't even been that much younger.
No, and
No.
Well,
no,
no,
see,
yeah.
and the other thing is, I was like, I don't understand how the Asgardian age thing works. So Thor might have been like.
I was
fucking
just gonna
Chris
ask that.
Guardians
Evil.
get stronger with age.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
So he would have been like a little weaker. That's all. But anyway, there's a million different ways that can go.
Does
that was
Thor
good.
say how old he is?
36.
He
That's how old
said
Chris
he's
Hemsworth
over.
is.
I think he said he's over 1,500.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said in the 1,500 years I've lived, I've
Yeah,
fought and
he's-
killed
I've
many
killed
people.
over half
Well,
that.
Loki could have just came down before that. Like it could,
Loki's younger.
Loki is younger, yeah.
but they're around
Little
the same
Bravo.
age though.
Ish. Like,
Loki's also adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Frost,
true.
Frost giant.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a bunch of different ways you could go with that.
Yeah.
I just thought it was cool. Like, that's a whole Avengers different lineup.
Who?
Yeah, I like
so
that
wait,
idea.
Do you think all the Eternals would side with Cap.
I thought it was Iron Man. I thought
Oh,
the
yeah.
biggest thing would have been so because of like how many. I really thought the Eternals because every person thought a different way. We're like,
Yeah.
Druig thought like he can control humans, so he
Yeah.
has like a fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then Icarus has he just obeys the Celestials, so it's like whatever they say goes. And then everybody else kind of sides with humanity, so they'd probably be on the I don't know which side. That's what I mean. Like full civil
That
war.
would be
So-
one.
that would be
so
like a
in your
cap. Like they
episode-
would be
It
like
would
on
be like-
cap side.
It would it would really
Well, it
come down
depends
to
on
like
what.
a couple of egos, like egotistical
Yeah.
things,
Yeah.
fucking teaming up versus
Yeah.
like everybody else.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Cap's thing was for like humanity. Like he didn't want.
there's
Like
you
in the
can-
actual Civil War.
Yeah. Like in the
con-
movie.
in the movie.
No, his was
No.
for Bucky.
His was for Bucky.
Yeah.
He
Well,
wanted to have.
yeah,
But
but
he was right.
he didn't agree with one person controlling everybody.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
He killed my mom though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I get
that's unrelated to the Accords.
Yeah.
that happened.
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
in that-
end
in
of the
that
movie.
In the
Yeah.
Accord sense, he's right.
I
Yeah.
like this popped up on my thing too. It was the quote from Civil War where Steve was like,
He's
"She's
my-
just a kid, Tony," talking about Wanda,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
it shows Wanda in the multiverse,
Yeah.
the kid. Yeah.
All
That was
King?
good.
All right, yeah, I do like
There's
that.
Yeah, I like
like I
those.
said, I couldn't go with the story on that because
Yeah.
that can go.
It could go
many ways.
I would've
so many
liked,
different
like-
ways. Yeah.
I want to know who right now.
I'll return from this in 6 weeks with a full
off the top
episode.
of your head, the members of the Eternals. Who do they side with? Just give me, like.
I can't tell you.
Okay, give me.
It's for a further episode.
Okay.
When we get to episode 10, I will tell you.
All right, Kim?
Or
I
this is
got-
Thor.
What if Cap didn't go down with the ship in
In the first
in
Avenger.
the first
Okay.
Avenger? What if he like
he
he
did
took
what Rhodey said.
He took one of the bomb
One of the-
planes
yeah.
out or whatever. He just survived.
Yeah.
Or he jumped into the ocean.
He
you
jumped
know.
in the ocean. Whatever
Something,
whatever
yeah.
he did, he survived,
Survived,
the
yeah.
crash. And
What
he
if
was,
Steve had more than 5 brain cells? That's rude. I'm sorry.
so with that, I think he then goes on to become a founder of Shield.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, that does make sense.
I think he very early on kind of picks up on Hydra still being around and probably
Shuts it down.
gets after that, or got a team of people.
Yeah.
I think he finds Bucky being the Winter Soldier somewhere, and it'd be pretty early
A
on.
big
in his,
epic battle they fight
in the shit,
before.
and
Yeah.
I think he would be able to fight him, save him. Same sort of like Winter Soldier.
Same thing. Yeah.
Winter Soldier thing. I think he would later fight alongside Hank and Janet Van Dyne. Van Dyne.
Dying.
Jamie
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Never mind.
The fighting with Ant-Man and the original Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Uh huh.
Which I got a whole thing here. He's got a team with Hank, Janet, Bucky. I said Dum Dum Dugan.
Good
Just
shit.
to have him in there.
Fucking right.
And
Shout out
and,
to Dum Dum
and
Dugan.
Peggy.
That's good.
I think that's the squad right there. That's the
a deep-
Avengers.
That's a deep cut,
That's
though.
like your 60s Avengers.
Yes.
Howard on it.
I don't see Howard doing anything.
No, see the
Is
the
he
reason
the-
I
is he
put
the tech
Howard
man?
in is basically because I formed a whole team of
Yeah.
Avengers,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, okay, it makes sense that fucking Howard at some point,
Yeah.
if this shit was going on, because I was thinking of like how the fuck does a villain even come into this situation,
Yeah.
and then you trigger that kind of mindset where it's like, what would Howard do?
I think
Well, all these different
what
people
I
do,
was
you know.
thinking for this team is they're more a lot of undercover stuff, kind of under the radar.
More shield based.
Yeah, more
Yeah.
Shield based stuff. Because
Espionage.
that's what
Does he-
Ant-Man and the Wasp were doing is like.
Does
yeah.
he get his?
Because
Oh,
they
no,
were
no
working
shit.
for Shield,
Yeah.
weren't they?
Yeah.
Originally,
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were myths.
Yeah,
Sort of
but
thing.
so it all
Well,
connects
yeah.
to Shield.
Yeah.
Does he get his
yeah.
fight with the Red Guardian ever? I really hope he does.
Oh, he could.
See, that's why I wanted
He-
the Red Guardian.
He
I was
could
like,
yeah,
this would
he
be
could
sick.
get a fight with the Red Guardian.
Because then I was
yeah.
trying to think, I was
Red
like,
Guardian will be his rival.
That timeline would match
Yeah,
up there.
I
Yeah.
would- I
boy.
would love to
I
see
was,
that.
I was trying to think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's all right. I said, and then later on, modern day, he's more of a mentor. He's still he'd be old.
He's still
'cause-
Cap,
yeah.
but
but he'd be.
Is he past the mantle?
It's hard to gauge the age thing, right?
But that- well, like,
You
you
don't
got-
know how it is.
Well,
yeah, does
um,
he
with the
age?
serum.
Yeah.
But you gotta think.
freezes.
You gotta think Endgame
Yeah.
though. He.
Well, he wouldn't
he
have.
got
He
old.
wouldn't freeze if he didn't.
Yeah, but how far did
would've-
he go?
He's 100 years old in that.
Yeah, I think he's
I mean,
over
let's-
100. It
Yeah,
never
I feel like-
says.
I feel like he probably just came back after.
No, do
Peggy.
you know what?
What time
Because
travel?
in comics, he goes slower.
Yeah,
He's-
that's-
And I mean, he might just look old, but still be.
So you're-
Well,
really
it was
spry.
Civil War to Endgame is how many years? It's
Civil War to Endgame.
Well, no, it's longer than that because there's a 4-year jump
There's
from
5 from
Infinity
It's
Infinity
a
War to
5-year
Endgame.
jump.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
And between Civil War and
That's maybe like
I think
2
it's
years.
2.
2 years.
No, I think
so
it's 2 years.
Peggy
yeah.
was
7 years.
like, I might be wrong, but I think it's
Peggy's
70
dead.
when
No,
she
was-
died.
She was older
Peggy
than
dead.
She would have been older than that.
'Cause-
Because the 40s, she was like,
Because when
Hot
Yeah,
Thirty.
true. She was
wasn't
a hot,
it
yeah.
wasn't it Infinity War was when Cap's supposed to be 100 and there's an Endgame. One of them. He
So
turns
let's
100.
just say
They
Peggy
never-
died
Oh.
between.
Oh, yeah,
they
no.
did. They did give him a.
Yeah,
It's Infinity War.
Yeah, he turns.
It's when him
100.
and Bucky meet.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Bucky's the same age.
Yeah,
Oh,
he says
okay.
happy birthday, old man, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I would
Okay.
Over
gauge
100 years old or something like that.
Cap's aging off Isaiah Bradley. Because
Yeah.
he's relatively
But
old.
as I
He
He
fought.
didn't
He
make
fought
the
in the
same
Vietnam
sol-
War, and he
super
didn't get
soldier
the same,
serum,
but he got something
but he
similar.
had
fought in the
something
Vietnam
similar.
War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So like Cap
From-
would be
And he didn't
old,
go on
not
ice.
too old.
Yeah.
He's like
But-
80, like
Yeah.
real age, like 80s ish.
I meant to have Isaiah
Yeah,
Bradley
that's
in that
right.
lineup.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's,
Yeah, you're
that's
right.
good.
I, meant,
So,
I
like,
literally meant to put him
By
there.
that
Fuck.
point, he would look in his 60s, maybe.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't look old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
but I think he just like he's more of a mentor role, kind of maybe
looking for the next.
maybe like a
one for
Nick
the
Fury,
mantle.
but more like
The Young
you know,
Avengers.
more of a
Yeah.
training kind of thing rather than like a commander.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I said so because of this. What happens? Janet never goes subatomic. She never gets like lost in the
Yeah.
quantum realm. We never get a Scott Lang,
No.
and Howard and Maria Stark never die
Oh.
because
Oh,
he
wow,
stops
because he
he
stops
Bucky.
Bucky.
He gets Bucky before he kills him.
Are we still getting Tony?
No.
Well, obviously
Wait, he's
you're
still
getting
getting
Tony.
Tony.
I
What
don't
are
think
you
we
getting?
get.
He's
I don't
not
think we get the same Iron Man.
You're not
No.
getting the same.
Because he doesn't like he wouldn't take over the company.
Yeah.
At least not that
He
soon.
would just be the basic.
He takes it over and
He
He
would-
would,
Playboy
he would still be
billionaire
the he would still be the spoiled.
billionaire playboy.
He
would. Yeah, he would just be a.
a piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
A rich little
So I think
arsehole.
we lose an Iron Man from that.
Yeah. Wow.
No,
yeah.
that's,
Okay.
That's,
shit.
that's
yeah.
my what if. That's what I had.
That is. Yeah.
So for mine, it evolves a lot around Howard Stark, and I have a name for mine too. It's What If Iron Skull, but it's what if Howard Stark worked for Hydra, and he was the main scientist for the Red Skull, and
Instead
during
of
the
what's
war,
his
Instead of
name?
Zola,
Yeah,
Arnim
Zola.
Zola.
two of
Yeah.
them worked together.
Okay.
Okay.
But during this,
Shit.
they developed a prototype arc reactor and Iron Man suit. But since it was Howard Stark making it, he had the vibranium he would have used for Cap's shield.
Okay.
And built the suit out of that, making Red Skull almost unbeatable.
Then you have to bring T'Chaka into it though, and he was the Black Panther then.
Yeah.
Then you have shit.
Well, that's gonna come in later. But during this is like Steve Rogers will still get super soldier serum during it, but he won't have a shield. He'll just have a little shitty piece of metal.
Yeah, he's
He'll have the actual.
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
one-
his,
Yeah.
John Walker
his shit
shield.
one.
Yeah.
John Walker.
Like he'll have the piece of wood to start with, and maybe get a metal one eventually.
Piece of
Piece of wood.
He still had the metal
no,
one.
he's running around the world with a piece of wood.
He's going with the plank from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
He's just picking up a taxi door and just using that.
Oh my
But-
god.
I have it. And because he really stands no chance against an Iron Man version of Red Skull, Iron
Yeah.
Skull.
You took this from the Avengers cartoon.
I did not, but after I did it, I realized
Because
this
I'm
was
now
something.
thinking, I was like, I've
Yeah.
seen this shit.
And-
You ain't slick.
Yeah, no, but so the big fight that changes it all would be Bucky, Iron Man, and Peggy going to fight Hydra. And for a while they're doing good until Red Skull shows up. Steve then tries to get Bucky and Peggy to leave. As he's doing that, Bucky dies. Steve tries to make a distraction. Peggy gets away, but Cap doesn't. Cap gets bloody and beaten. Last thing Peggy sees, she thinks he's dead. A few years go by, and she's trying to start S.H.I.E.L.D.
Are you reading this from a script?
Oh, I have a script read.
You got this in your mind? Though.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No notes.
Yeah.
No, don't gotta reference them.
Yeah,
My-
so
my-
she
You're
Bullet
going to see
points.
Glenn in theater in about 2 years, not on the podcast.
yeah, so she's trying to Hydra won.
Yeah.
Red Skull has ruined the world. Peggy's trying to fight back, it's not working, but she hears a lot of rumors of him having
Hold on,
Another-
I gotta pause you.
yeah.
I gotta pause you. Neither Bucky or Peggy have a super soldier serum.
nope. This is just a couple years later, Bucky's already dead. But there is a Winter Soldier. And it's Cap. Howard Stark made technology to brainwash Captain America, and he's under full control.
Oh yeah.
Peggy thinks Cap is completely dead until she finds him being the one now doing all the dirty work for him.
Okay.
And that's really as far as I got.
Yeah.
It's as far as you got. You wrote a fucking
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, and then you fucking ran out of paper.
Yeah. Mine's like 3 paragraphs. Mine's way shorter than the Garrett's. Yeah, I can't wait to fucking hear his then.
Yeah.
All right.
I found that for like word for word how I read it down.
Man,
I
that's
was
just a
doing more
lot to take in.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
thinking. I was thinking more of like a concept, and the boys.
Yeah.
The boys got
Well.
like scripts of this happens, this happens, this happens.
You
If
said
you
you went.
fucking read
You said you
yours,
went
I'm
in
slapping
depth,
you.
So I
Summarize that.
Yours
fucking
I'm
better
gonna
be shorter
summarize
than
this.
that one.
I didn't feel like that was that long.
So
Iron
So what-
Man's.
Who's coming up against Hydra now then?
So
yeah, like
where
what
does
is
the,
what is it?
It would
where
be-
does the serum go?
So
like-
who, Steve's the only one with the serum.
So
But he's
the
a Winter
serum
Soldier.
They make.
Yeah.
How do? Because just like Howard made the serum just for the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Red Skull wanted no one but him to be strong.
Okay.
So that's why no one else has the serum.
So how
So
the
Cap doesn't have the serum. Or
so
does
how
he?
the
Cap's the
fuck
only
is
one
Peggy
who's-
not
okay.
a zombie?
It was only a
She
few
ran
years
away.
later. Like
Years.
she got away. Yeah.
It takes 5 minutes for a super soldier to murk a human.
Yeah. She got away
Took
while
one, all 40 seconds
yeah.
to kill the Illuminati.
she got away while Cap was fighting Iron Skull.
Oh, she ran like a bitch.
Yeah.
Wait.
Said
So if
dozers.
Cap is fighting Iron Skull,
this
how
is
does
Cap and Bucky are fighting, and
Yeah.
then
Cap and
Bucky
Bucky,
gets
are
killed.
fighting Iron Skull?
Yeah.
Bucky dies. How does Cap get like brainwashed? and
Cap
become
gets
a
the
bad
shit
guy?
bed out of him.
Yeah, but is he? He does not gonna just gonna give up though.
I guess he
If
gets
he's
the, he
murdered-
gets the
He
Winter
gets-
Soldier
he gets-
treatment
he
where
gets
they
the
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, okay.
basically the
But
same
yeah.
shit as Bucky, traumatized
Okay,
and
yeah.
fucking.
yeah zapping his
Oh,
face.
the
and,
yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
That's where I got lost for a second.
And
Gives
then,
him gives him his special words.
and,
Yes.
and then
Train,
Tony gets in the
red.
desert and Thor comes to
The
Earth
freight
and they're all
car.
fucked.
Yes.
yeah,
Freight car.
nobody's in the ice though.
Yeah.
Benign.
Doctor Strange gets frozen.
You went deep into that, man.
That was good.
Yeah, you didn't have to
Yeah.
put full pussy into it.
Like
didn't
you,
have a
yeah, I know.
read, like, he
Like,
did- that was all
holy
the
fuck.
noodle.
I was surprised he didn't have fucking dialogue.
Watch out, Hamilton.
Chris Evans. Evil Chris
I have
Evans.
it here. I just didn't
What?
read it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
As soon as
It would
Glenn,
be evil, Chris Evans.
as soon as,
$5, Cameron.
as soon as Glenn said Steve Rogers gets the Winter Soldier treatment, G's dick bumped to the table. I felt it.
See, I was gonna kill Steve and then just have Winter Soldier. I'm like, no, I'm making evil Chris Evans.
Evil Chris Evans.
G's sitting there watching the episode. Oh,
That's the Once Upon a Time.
Yes,
Hollywood.
yes.
Cam, did you see it?
You owe me my $5.
You just fucking made all G's dreams come true. I'm glad we fucking got an evil Chris
I
Evans.
know. Legend.
Yeah, yeah.
I
If
wanted,
you
to,
have a
I wanted to do
fucking
it so bad, but I knew I would have got ripped up.
Roast.
Here, we all know yours is gonna be multiverse of evil Chris Evans.
Oh, my.
Multiverse of Evans.
Knives out, baby.
All right, Garrett, what we got?
All right, I need to
Summarize it before I flip out.
Garrett's on
Garrett's got
paper is
dialogue.
triple the length of mine was.
Garrett's got dialogue.
Nike Fury said with Ray.
Credit roll.
What? Yeah, there was an idea.
Evil Chris Evans. Evil Chris Evans appears. The one from Scott Pilgrim with the
All right,
eyebrow.
so
That's how you know.
it's
Yeah.
mine is what if the Avengers, Earth's mightiest heroes, became their biggest threat? So what if the Avengers were bad guys?
I smell it.
I know what's going on here.
What's some for?
That's the reeks of evil Chris Evans.
Let me finish.
I can see him looking with his eyebrows.
Do that. Do that.
Scott Pilgrim eyebrow.
Oh man.
So we open up at Avengers Tower.
Yeah.
It's Nick Fury. He's talking to the original Avengers from the Avengers movie. But things aren't as it seems. He's having a conversation with them.
I'm sorry.
Everyone got to do theirs.
Sorry. I'm just picturing the entire Avengers cast and just their eyebrows are all are all Scott Pilgrimed. I'm sorry, G.
You said things
I'm
that weren't
listening.
all as it seems, and I pictured fucking Selena Gomez just singing on the Disney Channel.
Hold on. I'm going to let you
This is the
finish,
new-
but I have to fucking pull this in.
This is the new version of
Continue
Evil
while I
Exes.
find this.
No, because you're gonna get it up halfway through and everyone's gonna start laughing.
Get the Scott Pilgrim.
No.
Roll
the story.
Roll credits. No, because we're gonna get halfway through and you're gonna go, oh, I found it.
No, tell the story.
We'll wait for the end.
Literally 2 seconds.
Let me see that.
Elevator's
This is-
still worthy.
This is going on screen. Get evil Chris Evans up on screen right now.
So
Vile, Chris. He's the one that tried to take over New York.
All right, put it away. Put it away.
All right, continue.
all right.
continue.
So like I said, they're in Avengers Tower. Everything's pretty normal. They're having a conversation, and then Nick Fury's telling them that about this plan that he has, and the camera pans up, and instead of the Avengers logo behind him, it's the Hydra logo. So yes, evil Chris Evans. There you go, guys.
It's got to be Glenn's idea.
No, hold on. But they, Nick starts telling him that he's made a deal with an extraterrestrial being known as Thanos to help aid in the takeover of Earth, and in return they get the Earth to themselves.
Okay.
So
no alien invasion
Like,
then.
Loki? Like he did with Loki.
yeah, like he did with Loki, but it's the Avengers.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like you give me the stone and you can keep
Yeah.
Earth or whatever.
So
Okay,
he
yeah.
says, you're going to lead my army, the Chitauri,
Yeah.
into New York for the battle. You're going to take over the Earth, and it's yours for whatever you want.
Yeah.
So the battle begins in New York. The sky's open. People start coming through. We get some heroes to come help. We get the Ancient One out of the Sanctum. She comes out to try to help.
Oh, shit.
We get an old Hank Pym and a Janet Van Dyne that as Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I did not expect Hank Pym and Janet
Just
Van Dyne
be
to be in
brought up so much.
3 out of 5
Yeah,
of
I
the.
know.
We get War Machine, because Iron Man's a bad guy, but he got the
He
gear
still
and he's still
has
working for the
gear,
government.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
So
Hold on,
everything
hold on.
prior to the Avengers movie happened.
Yeah.
Happens the same, but then Nick Fury is in on being Hydra.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's trying to. Okay.
Okay.
So
yeah.
do the Avengers not know what they're doing?
No, the Avengers
They
are
do.
part of the they know
Okay,
they're
yes,
in on
yeah.
it too. Like they
They're
know,
undercover.
yeah, they're deep ops. So they're fighting those guys. The battle's not going well for the good guys, which is oddly
Yeah.
not the Avengers. Rhodey calls for backup, and a small local team of heroes comes to help them.
If
and
you fucking say the Defenders.
I swear to God, it's right there.
I'm going to put you through the table.
I swear to God, it's literally in there.
The Defenders versus
Let
the
the record
Avengers.
show.
It's
says
in
the
there.
Defenders.
I swear to God, it was in there. So,
He
We're
made them.
bringing back
God.
Danny Rand.
He hired them.
so yeah, the defenders come to help, and they're doing their best, but they're no match for a Hulk. Like Luke Cage is trying his best against him, but Hulk's Hulk.
Yeah.
Thor.
Meanwhile, as the fighting is going on, an emergency meeting of all the leaders, kind of like what happens in the actual Avengers
Oh,
movie,
like the
happen,
councilman
Yeah.
thing.
except it's world leaders,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and they're trying to come up with a plan. T'Chaka is there with the Black Panther.
So he didn't die.
He didn't happen yet.
Didn't die yet
Didn't
anyway.
happen. Yeah.
Did he not?
Chaka
Oh,
dies
no.
in Civil
No,
War.
he died in Civil War. Yeah.
Yeah.
So T'Chaka proclaims that we must contain this attack to New York at no matter what the cost. So he makes a pitch to the American government that if they nuke Manhattan and New York, he will give their armies, he will give them access to Wakanda and vibranium.
Oh shit.
Sweeten that deal, baby.
Oh wow.
So eventually, after some argument,
chats.
Yeah, some
they
chats.
agree to nuke Manhattan. So
Who's firing the missile?
Like
Uh,
the
which
like the
country?
U.S.
the
Army,
U.S.
Oh, okay.
the U.S. is
Yeah.
firing it,
Okay.
same as in the movie.
like on their like cells.
But
yeah.
but the other countries are kind of pressuring them, being
Yeah.
like, "You got to contain
Hey,
this."
do it.
Yeah, we
Do it, We're not gonna do it.
We
You
ain't
should-
doing this shit.
Come on.
It'll be real cool.
So the missiles coming in, and I got two things in here you guys are gonna like. The missiles coming in. Iron Man tries to do the same thing, fly through the portal to save his own life this
Why?
time.
Oh.
Save his own life, not to save.
Yeah.
Everybody, but yeah.
This time, Rhodey gets him out of the, attacks him and takes him down to the ground, and they're having their fight. And he's flipping. He's like, "You're gonna cost out millions of lives here. Everyone's gonna die."
Dialogue.
Yeah, there is a little bit of dialogue. Where's it at? This is a Thanos line that I took for Rhodey. Rhodey says it's a small price to pay for salvation for the rest of the world. Anyway, the new kits. Everyone there is dead, and that's my what if episode.
Defenders and Avengers.
Just
taken
everybody
out,
dies.
Taken out in one.
No,
Except
T'Challa's still alive.
What about Hulk?
Nice.
Okay, I
What's
just
the
have to.
post-credits?
I gotta debunk.
Hulk can be fine from a
I gotta
Yeah, like a Hulk.
Same with
debunk.
Thor.
I gotta
No,
debunk
it's-
two things.
It's
yeah.
Thanos going fine. I'll do
Yeah,
it myself.
that
I gotta debunk
Is
two
Thor
things.
part of it?
What?
Cap would fucking never.
But he would, because there's a whole storyline where he's
he would.
He's evil.
evil.
And the Hulk would. The Hulk would shake
continuation
off
from
a
mine.
nuke like
No, the
nothing.
Hulk-
Hulk and Thor would both shake off a nuke.
Yes.
Would
I don't know
Thor
about
turn to Hydra? Or was Thor just not there?
No,
Thor was only there to get his brother back home.
Yeah,
Like
Thor,
he wasn't
Thor was
really
like,
there to
I-
save
no, the
New
only,
York.
Yeah, I
He
would
was
want to
just there.
hear before.
Thor
I
might not. Thor might not even be there then.
No, I don't think he would.
If Loki's not there,
Yeah,
Thor
Loki's
wouldn't be
not there.
there.
Thor's not there.
You're right.
I would need to know the fucking backstory between
Nick Fury.
everyone getting involved in Hydra.
Well, I didn't have that much time.
Before I have faith in that movie.
It follows
Because
up
right now
mine.
I'm sitting here going, why?
It's a
Why?
loose pitch.
It's a continuation from mine. Hydra won.
No, because Cap's in mine.
He's in mine too.
Before we
He's
get into
just
yours,
worse off.
Alan, we're at,
Yeah,
we're at 58 there.
We're gonna stop and just.
We'll do a quick break. We're
Joe-
gonna go.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna
refill beers.
Yeah, we'll switch
Beer
back.
me.
These glasses will be full, and we'll be in slightly different
And my
positions.
eyebrows will be sharper.
Good.
All right.
Delete.
I have it anyway. So mine is what if Tony never made it out of the cave? Like in the first Iron Man.
He'd be
Yeah.
dead.
He probably
dead.
would have died. Yeah.
Roll credits. This is an animated short.
Alright, so it opens the same way like Iron Man does, but he builds the weapons for the terrorists. He never makes the Iron Man.
So he makes the Jericho missile.
Yeah, he makes the missiles. I was muted that whole fucking time.
All right, try again.
Alright, here we go.
Iron Man never made it out. He made the terrorist missile. Go.
Yes, what if Tony never made it out of the cave? I'm just going to read what I have. Alright, opens the same way Iron Man does, but he builds the weapons for the terrorists, and they keep him there to continue making weapons. After being stuck in the cave for several years, he begins to realize he's never getting out, and his brain is being, realizing that he's not getting out, so he's, what's the word? Robert Downey Jr.
I swear.
Comes up with weapons. He starts relationships with the terrorists, meeting the Mandarin. They
Real Mandarin?
listen, yeah.
Mandarin or Trevor Noah.
They both work together and ended up making the technology and the smarts come together, making the Iron Man suit, but for the wrong side. While this is happening, the weapons that he's making is being targeted at New York. Cap is just getting off ice, so it's around the same time. Being the only hope that he has to save New York, he finds a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, young. This is cutting times kind of in half here.
Yeah.
He finds
Yeah,
a
you're-
young, but he finds a young Spider-Man and just, I guess, not medicated, but powerful Stephen Strange, when he's just starting.
Yeah.
So those two get together, and the Mandarin and Tony come to fight in New York to take over, kind of what Loki does, but without the whole Thanos thing. It's just them two, and Clint and Natasha are there, supported by Nick Fury, but no Bruce.
Talking to the mic more.
Oh shit!
I'm looking at you.
My bad. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, no Bruce. With Tony, Tony's suit and the magic of the Ten Rings from the Mandarin, they defeat the heroes in New York, but blue light comes from the sky.
Skybeam.
Skybeam.
it's the pyramid scene.
It's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And then that's the episode. That's where I
Who's the
started.
blue beam?
That ends the episode.
No,
and that's
fuck
what I
off.
mean.
What's the post-credits then?
Game Out's episode 2.
So episode
give me
2.
Skybeam,
I'll
not
give you
explain it.
episode 2 right off the top because I was
fucking Obi-Wan
literally
Kenobi.
in overdrive.
Who's the blue
earlier.
beam? I actually have
The blue
I got-
beam.
I
It's
got something
Thor.
I gotta-
It's Star Trek.
It's Thor. Thor comes down from the blue beam.
And fucks
You
everyone
don't see
up.
nothing. So I had this whole thing where there was gonna be the end, this was gonna be the end episode kind of thing. The beginning was gonna be one episode, and then
Yeah.
the last end start was gonna start the end of it. So the blue beam comes down. they like a hammer comes out of the blue beam, hits Tony. He goes off flying, catches himself obviously because he can fly.
Immigrant song plays.
The rings like circle the hammer and like send it like in the air to like whatever, get it out of the way. Thor comes down. Loki comes down as a frost giant.
Frost Giant Loki.
Frost giant Loki.
Wow.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Do
Because
Did you ever go?
Thor is like a whole. I can get in. Like I was into it today. Like there's a whole thing that I was like saying that like Thor could be like Hela's taken over. Odin died.
Yeah.
Hela took over. Thor's bad. They meet with Thanos instead of Tony and the Mandarin.
Boys love
So there's a big like threesome.
threesome.
Getting
A
freaky.
threesome battle of Cap just trying to save New York.
I got something that I gotta pick apart about that.
Go ahead.
The Iron Man terrorists aren't associated with the actual Mandarin.
No, I know, but like
They're
that's-
associated with Ten Ring.
That's the
Ten
what
They
if.
just say that. That was his
Not
whole. That was
actually.
his whole thing in Shang-Chi. He was
Oh.
saying there people are using my name, but that's
Well, Cam,
That's why he.
because he's got
that's
he's,
canon.
You know what? You're right.
he's got
This
the
is a what if.
he's
Check and mate, bitch.
If Chris,
far enough.
if Chris Evans can be evil, this can
I
happen.
bow my cap.
my
Touche,
my
touche.
question is, do you still pay for the Back in Black in this What If episode, like the song?
Yeah, like everything until until he gets in the cave.
That's all I want.
For the
Happens.
first 2.5
Like,
minutes.
The first everything that happens in the
He,
first.
he takes
like,
the selfie
whatever.
with the soldier.
Yeah, that happens.
Important.
Like everything happens, but it just turns out that he like there's no other guy. Like what's his name? The old guy that was in the cave.
Fuck.
Oh,
what is-
Yinsen?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yinsen.
Yeah. Like
I
he's
wanted to
not
say.
there.
I wanted to say. I
that
wanted
was
to say
that was good.
Big brain.
Yeah,
Damn.
like he's not there. It's just Tony, and like they're forcing him to do all this shit, and he just realizes that there's no better way to just like the power and everything that he's feeling from the terrorists that they're giving him.
Yeah.
and he just makes friends and never goes home.
That's very interesting, honestly. I like that it comes down to fucking Thor whooping Iron Man.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
my whole thing was like it was like a whole thing
and
together.
Frost Giant Loki.
Yes.
Frost Giant Loki be sick. We saw
I
him a
would
little
love-
bit in
we've
that
seen
in
it,
the
yeah.
What
It
If
was
episode.
part
And
of the
I
Thor.
just wanted more
That
of
was
that.
sick.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I loved it.
It was the relationship between the two of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what
That's
kind of like what
good
I was saying.
shit.
Yeah,
But it's like evil
I would
Frost Giant
fucking-
Loki, not party Frost Giant Loki.
He
like,
wasn't
no.
necessarily party one. It was just that
Yeah.
there was no jealousy.
They were just
No, but
they were
they-
just
he-
two boys.
Thor-
balling.
Thor
Buddies.
showed up-
Homies.
Thor showed up to like a party in England, and Loki was the head
and
of
Loki
the
was
party.
just chilling. Yeah.
Because that's what. Because
Yeah.
they weren't brothers in that, or they were
No.
No, they were brothers.
No, they weren't.
No, they
were
weren't.
brothers from another
They
mother.
were
Yeah.
like
They
yeah.
They were like
They
homies.
were-
just
they weren't
weren't
brothers.
Yeah.
They were
like
brothers.
Odin never
Yeah.
took him. Odin never took Loki. in that.
Because
Yeah,
if
that's
Was
why
that the case?
that's
if
why
Odin
Frost
took
Giant-
Loki, he wouldn't be like put
and
the
he calls him Laufey son.
yeah.
I figured they just did the brother from another mother thing because
Technically,
Because
yes.
they are, but no,
But,
he,
like,
he
no,
calls him
yeah.
he calls him Loki Laufey son.
Because he is like he stayed with the Frost Giants.
Yeah.
Doesn't he go by?
I think that's
Laufey?
why
Yeah,
he
he
was.
does.
I think that's why he was party Thor, is because he was like there was never a Loki to compete with.
He was just
He was just a spoiled.
yeah,
only
Yeah.
child.
spoiled brat.
Young shot.
fuck, I love party though.
Yeah.
Stand by.
But that was good though. That was good though. Nolan, I like that.
I had the best
Thank you,
one.
thank you.
My only problem is the Mandarin
Shut
thing.
up.
That's my only issue.
Yeah, well, it's a what if so.
My only problem is the ending.
Now
Well,
we-
yeah,
Hey.
I had to end it like some way because like you can't just
You
have.
always gotta have the post
I'm a
credits.
sucker for a
Yeah, we
sequel.
gotta
Exactly, you gotta have.
Yeah,
an
just, look,
episode
just look
two.
at the zombie one where Thanos is there with literally.
fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
good.
you gotta always
That's
have the
just-
fans wanting more.
Yeah.
They're getting that Marvel's. That's getting a whole series.
It's
Isn't
getting old,
Speak
yeah, it's
English.
getting
They
old
don't
show.
need-
Put your thoughts together.
it? I hate that.
There's a lot of things that don't need series.
Yeah, well.
Agatha
Marvel's
all
always-
along.
Agatha doesn't need one.
All right, tell me this, Garrett. Will you watch it?
Oh yeah,
Of course I will. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a podcast. I have to.
Now, how do we get someone to animate all of our what ifs?
Yeah, that's what we need.
Now, if they titled the show
Hey,
and it was
hundreds.
called Marvel Studios, Evil Chris Evans.
Garrett better be getting a royalty check.
Where do you stand?
Hold on. If they make that show, I'm the fucking co-creator. Kevin's calling me right now. I gotta take this.
gotta go.
1 second.
Screenwriter,
BD
producer.
just slid in my DMs.
So we
How about
love,
that?
we love what you said. We love this, this evil Chris Evans. So how do you come up with that? How do you do it? How do you? How do you?
Who would have thought
How
of
do you
this?
always incorporate?
Why
it?
would
We've
you-
been trying for years to make it work?
Why would you have thought to make his eyebrows look like that?
Yeah.
Interesting characters on, yes.
Are we?
Okay,
Oh,
let
man.
me go
Yeah.
back for a second. Evil Chris Evans. Color is a suit.
Black.
Black
no,
and
it
red.
says blue, doesn't it?
No,
There's an actual thing where they do
it's
it.
blue, and then he has instead of having the
the star?
shield-
No,
It's
it's black, and he has the Hydra thing, isn't
No,
it?
it
Instead of the
starts
star,
blue,
it's the
and then
shield?
It goes black.
Oh,
Or the
Because he has
Hydra
it
thing?
under. He has it underneath his
His
Captain
regular-
America outfit,
Yes,
and then he
yes, yes.
rips it off, and everyone's like, "Oh,
Secret Empire.
Yeah.
Hail Hydra.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, shit.
How about that?
that was great. So if you guys,
There it is. There's
Oh,
a,
fuck,
Let me
I
see.
don't
Oh,
think I've
that's-
actually seen this.
I've
before.
seen it.
sick.
I'll put it on screen.
Yeah,
That is
so
pretty cool.
If
He has a shitty green Hydra outfit under on, but
yeah.
I get it.
If you guys have any thoughts on that, you want to poke any holes in our what ifs or expand on them, feel free to let us know. And
Tell us what your favorites was.
Tell-
which
give us-
one
give
you
us a
want
favorite.
an
I would-
episode
I would
of.
love to get a. I would.
Yeah.
Out of the five of us,
It's-
which would
it's
you want to see the most, and
me.
why is it not Garrett's?
Yeah. Why do you not want evil Chris Evans, actually?
But I made a pretty good evil Chris Evans.
no, he said the wrong things. Listen to the guy who's been rallying for it since day one.
So yeah, and also if you guys had any ideas on what ifs or whatever, let us know for sure.
Yeah, our DMs are open too. If you want to make like a full episode
Personal
of
ambitions.
What If, we'll read them. We'll talk to you.
Business and pleasure.
Yeah.
What are we gonna talk about next week?
What do we got next week? I don't know. Is there anything?
Because there's nothing coming up.
Nothing new.
Actually, you know what? We're
Obi-Wan.
supposed to get a
What's-
Thor trailer.
what's
on
the
No,
Monday.
date?
hold on.
What's the date? The
Honestly, we'll
20th?
probably get a Miss Marvel trailer.
Within
A week from today is
Uh,
Obi-Wan. We could.
Oh yeah, we'll go in on Obi-Wan.
We could go in on Obi-Wan.
So next week be a little bit of
Star Wars.
A little bit of
You
Star
also-
Wars,
we
yeah.
might think of something, some other topic.
Yeah.
to come
We're
up
always
with.
Top
talking
10 worst
anyway, so-
MCU movies.
We could do like bottom 10.
Top 5. Cause
I
there's-
had an idea that I don't like. What if we make a draft of all superheroes, like Marvel superheroes from Fox, Sony? Pick like 4 each.
You want to do
To
like
what?
A,
Make
like,
like-
a tier, like a tier list?
Like
Yeah.
it, like
No, we each make a team. It's a draft.
Oh, you
Let's
can-
make
you
your
can
own
just-
Avengers.
You can just make a busted one though.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
easily.
but you have to go around the circle.
Ben Affleck's
Pick
No, like
your-
Fucking
so he would have to
Iron
pick, He
Fist.
would pick
Yeah.
first, and then he would pick last.
oh, you want to do
Oh,
it
we
like that?
draft.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing a draft
Oh,
Oh,
day?
wow.
Any
that would take some
any
production
Mar-
though. I
any
think.
Marvel.
What?
That would be
live
good.
action
We could do
hero.
we could do some good production on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That-
That's a
yeah, I
good
think
idea.
we'll
You just want to go full. So what's
I
that,
think we'll
6?
do that
Yeah.
next week.
We'll see. We might
Let's
do
do-
that. We
Might
might
save it
do
for later.
something else.
Yeah.
You'll find out next week.
Yeah, I guess you'll have to turn in. Tune in.
Bye.
See you guys.
See you later, guys.
Support, guys.
Demolish the like button.